Hey yo kid, exclusive bad luck could crack 3 another stream, baby. We gotta play the most talented quarterback that most of us ever seen, Aaron Rodgers. Unfortunately, he only has only one Super Bowl. Hopefully Von Miller can get at him. 9 tackles this season already.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden
Aaron Rodgers has already challenged me toe-to-toe with him. And that's what I'm trying to do.
In the NFL, as you get a look inside
you're going to try to be, the only way you're going to be great in this
Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go.
That is not
going to playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team. Let's see if they
I was going to have a breakout year. Yeah, I got to get the ball to him.
Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
You better be doing
11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Nowhere to escape.
Man, you got to at least let me swing it.
Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I already press A. That stuff has to register. I don't care if he is going to pressure. I'm not saying I got to throw it to the receiver. I'm saying let me just throw a ball in this situation.
As a cohesive unit.
I already press A.
4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
Have to be a sack.
Find a way to all get on the same page. I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people round the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not where you were supposed to be.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive during the plan so far. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
But it got that beyond
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long.
And
who else? Sanders.
Touchdown, Broncos.
We going to the Pro Bowl, baby.
Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take
may not win every single game. We going to the Pro Bowl
on the opening drive.
Yes.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss
Aaron
last
Rodgers
game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them.
Yes.
I think that drive there
Aaron
did
Rodgers
more
is
than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week.
Ready, 18 Gator. They're not ready for this, man. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Showed the nice footwork and then hit
legit
and
going
drop
to
shy
just
of the 45.
I might do more than that, obviously, but
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is
didn't go where I thought he was going.
Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Look.
That's caught inside the 20. And they move us all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job with the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And the reason why I was like, why didn't you give me the ball last game? He got injured last game. He get injured again.
I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got Booker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Devontae Booker, 30, past the 20.
You should be playing.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Lindsey wasn't able to do nothing.
Devontae Booker. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Worry about everybody else, man. We got to worry about.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Aaron Rodgers got a nice comeback game, too.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch,
let's go.
but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin with what's actually a Super Bowl rematch from 4 decades ago. Super Bowl 11, John Madden's lone Super Bowl title. It's Oakland taking on Minnesota. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes try to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's get to Philadelphia. We check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens.
Lamar Jackson is looking so great.
A touchdown reception.
Oh, like, y'all need to stop this crap.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back
I mean, it's like you're building up the...
Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here we go. 50, plant.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. It got his man complete.
Oh, my God, you broke it, too.
The 20, 10, and all the way home for the Broncos score. Jake Butt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Might change the play.
And the Broncos will
milestone going up.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there.
Right
apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Not supposed to be giving the
3
ball to his
touchdown passes.
It's your last game.
On the double. 42. Bring it. Like 42.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Don't take my Pro Bowler, though. Got a great connection going on, man. And down. You gotta step up.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And an alley to run.
Hey, man, they will not
down
let
to
that
the
step
10.
activate.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not where I thought the ball was going.
Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
The purpose of throwing it quick was because it was a little short route.
You really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying,
why
don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy...
Here we go, set, 8, read.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
15 line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hamilton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completion.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
I'm throwing stuff down through off the rip. They throw slants, I like that.
Okay, ready? 42. I'm
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up.
He's got it at the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
Yeah, it's cool.
They'll look to throw again. No, that fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get.
Wow, Madden. Get the touchdown, and all of a sudden we fall.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this one,
I'm really
with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining.
I don't know how you stand in the end zone.
No real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Ain't that touchdown away from us, too?
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden,
yeah, but we got a fumble before that.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing.
You got a rookie quarterback. You want him to be.
You want him to offensive explosion, help leading them
play like
to
every
victory.
situation it is.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, "Hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning."
You're trying to win like the game's close, so you try to win.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
For 20 for 20. Well, 3 games, but I mean, like, the 2 games that I played so far that I played well in, I've literally had not really. We play Khalil Mack and the Bears, a top 5 defense. How are you frustrated when you injured? Man, all I wanted was a few more touches on offense. Better be careful what I asked for. I didn't get my carries, I didn't get my yards, and I got busted in the process. Could a game day get any worse? That's on you, bro. That's another thing. Madden they gotta do better than that. He got injured. What was I gonna do? I had more than I had 12 carries. I'm on my running backs. I can't do anything when you allow him to get injured in the game. I knew that was gonna happen too. I knew he was gonna be frustrated. Like, okay, stay healthy, nigga. Like, what you want me to do? Bro, I'm exhausted. That was one of the highest scoring games I've ever been a part of. But hey, you played well, and you got the win. So there's not much I can say. We'll even the score next time. I don't know when we gonna play next time though. You NFC, I ain't. So it depends. I know NFL schedules are based on this. Obviously, you play 6 games, you play your division, so that means twice I play the Raiders, twice I play the Chargers, twice I play the who's the other team on this? Chiefs. So that's 6 out of the 16, whatever. Then you got to play you play 4 games outside. I think outside of your division. I mean outside of your conference. So NFC, 4 NFC teams. I think 4 AFC teams, and then just two. It's not random, but 2 other teams basically. So basically, what I'm saying is the four NFC teams you play is actual division that you play. So if it's the Packers division, it would be the NFC North, basically. The Packers could be that 1 or 2 games that are left off. That's just 2 extra games, but I don't know. But I mean, so it's probably 1 AFC and 1 NFC as far as that goes. But that's pretty much how NFL schedules are broke down. You play your 6 games in your division, 4 games in NFC division, 4 games within your conference, and then you have the 2 other games. And that's just from watching a lot of football over the years, figuring out the pattern. Real strong. Get up to 80. Awareness. Deep throws. Throw acceleration mid. Throw under pressure. That's good. I didn't really do anything to my throw power though. Scrambling quarterback, trigger happy, sense of pressure, conservative, forcing passes, tight spiral, predictable player, balance, penalty. To the next week. Advancing to the next week. Oh. Man, we're facing off this week, and I just want to give you some props before the game. It takes skill to make people believe that you're an NFL caliber quarterback ready to go. Right. I knew we was gonna talk junk. I know I gotta talk junk to you. In my experience, guys only talk when they're afraid. And hey, I get it, dude. I'd be scared too if I were you. Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that. I guess we'll find out the truth on the field, huh? Yeah, we'll find out. Blame me. I gotta watch out for this crap. I might need to scramble a little bit more. But interceptions. The last team I played had pretty good defense game. That was Khalil Mack though. Khalil Mack was coming. Khalil Mack sat me back to back in plays. There wasn't nothing I could do either. My offensive lineman, I don't know what the heck that nigga was doing. I understand it's Khalil Mack.
Bring your lunch pails,
He didn't
fellas.
give me
I
2
need to see
seconds.
that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Ready to break. Shoot. Let's go now. 60 orange. Now. Ready.
He ain't starting. I mean,
Say hut. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Leaf River. Leaf River. Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Fire.
Bills, man.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Wide receiver, too. Oh, great. That's actually a pretty good prank right there. I might have to watch out. I've been watching a lot of pranks lately. My thing about these pranks though on YouTube is y'all got to work on y'all dialogue. It be working just because they reacted a certain way. Ill in those situations. Get them even more to that level. Bigger things you can say, and they not triggering it a lot of times. I'll be like, man, there's so much you could have said in that situation to make them even more mad about that situation. But like, I just watched one with Ellie and
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA
and I was
Sports.
like, bro,
On tap,
easy
we've got
put
what should be a fairly intriguing
Tuna
matchup
on her
between
pants.
the Jacksonville Jaguars
Who did you
and
put it on
the
her pants?
Denver
But Tuna be
Broncos.
slapping on her pants.
I'll have scores around
Sit
the
out in
league
the
for you
sun so it would
after
fake.
that. But it's time
With the
for a little football.
ambiance.
So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off
And her
of
friend thinking
I-25
that she was
at Broncos
in a
Stadium
hygiene
at
program,
Mile
something
High.
like this.
Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate.
I was
across the
dying because I was
Rockies.
like, yeah,
They're
that's a
ready
pretty
for
good plane.
football in
But I'd be
Denver
like,
as the
what I would do
Broncos
is
get
like,
set to
I just
do
get
battle
mad.
with the Jacksonville
That situation.
Jaguars.
Ellie would be still.
And hello again,
Ellie was trying to come up with a nice way of bringing it up, whatever. Have you out? When's the last time you went to the
They
top?
were winners last time out, so they'll be looking Charles to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape,
I mean,
their
like,
victory last week,
I like this.
they put it together in every phase.
I done made her
Good
think that I was
offense,
mad
good
about the
defense,
situation.
and some key plays on
Oh, you
special
gotta
teams.
flip the
Let's see if they can
situation.
get that second
Yeah.
win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars,
All these pranks, they just, some people, what I mean by dialogue, some of them, it looks like sometimes they don't even know. Forgive me. Is what they say. Already feeling some type of way. really, they pranking people that are susceptible to certain type.
Ready? 8, read.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, no, but that Bouye is good.
Everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, okay.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hamilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with it.
They're getting a little bit handsy, man. These routes ain't running like...
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working
on
really
my time.
well. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to open number 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
3rd and 1? Oh, true.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
I do too long for that not to be a first down.
His first touchdown on the year.
Dude, that was
and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does
I could have changed it to a slant. I threw that touchdown.
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
That's 6'8". Ain't no way in the world. We complain about in the 2K community too. They did a little bit better on 19.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hamilton. And they'll get
throw it to the right person.
At the 23. 7 yards.
I'm saying I didn't throw it where I wanted it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one. I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now on 3rd and long.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it better be a pass interference.
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4
man long enough, you know where your receiver.
Well, so much for winning the down, you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Know where you were supposed to be in that route.
And this is going to be
definitely weren't where you.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A throw by committee, apparently. I ain't seen this. Here's out here, or the running back. Got a little bit better with this receiver.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he is going to go down. They sack him.
I should have kept moving.
On the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Miles Jack with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown on the year.
Killing me.
And the Broncos are in for 6.
Well, I messed up on the first one, but the other
fly route, wasn't it?
First sack.
There's nothing correct at all. You've got it down.
Let Miles Jack come up here. Whatever he wants to. The next
hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9. And he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Holmes will go to Pro Bowl.
On the ready. Check, go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they
there was no lock in. The guy had to come up. To get that.
Zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit
he's coming across. The guy had to.
That's why it's knocked away. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30.
Good throw. It's a one-on-one situation. That wasn't like a bad situation.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
I wasn't one of them.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We got 49, whatever.
Well, to me, this leads to the question: do
and then my big body doesn't count for anything.
Or do you think he should protect
himself? Cam Newton.
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that.
That's caught inside the 20. All the way home for the Broncos score. Jake Butt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they?
Let's go. 8 read.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, now y'all gotta play some defense for me, man. I just realized it's 21-21.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You're running like we up. Oh, there, I got to fling another one.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress.
Oh, wait, let's go.
As well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy.
At least needed that first down.
Yeah,
like they weren't going to give them that.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up.
Nice knockdown.
His hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
There's a throw in the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's in.
Ready up.
The mic. 47's the mic.
You ain't got nothing. Go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 28-10, the final. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. 28-10, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Got the ball back.
50, plant.
You want this? 47 Mike, 47 Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At Jalen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
You tripping.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far.
Dude,
1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Press B, though.
Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Had to get injured.
We'll step aside.
Get the coach. What the heck?
And get a report.
Oh, what you got? LA. Hang on.
Here we go, set. 60 or.
Pick me up. Here we go.
I didn't see you get that crap.
As they set up
oh my God. Move, just move.
He'll buy some time right. Nifty footwork at the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second down and inches.
Wow.
Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that we're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions.
And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Give the set.
It was 4th down. Really gambled that one.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Set 70, Indy, General West. You ain't gonna go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Oh, let me throw it, though. That's what I'm saying.
By Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this can...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Andre Holmes with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a...
Ready, 18 Gator.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England and ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that is caught. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes.
Ready to break.
27, Mike 27. I got you.
Booker on first down. Flash the stick skip. Didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
take me now, Jalen.
the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Nice job, Sutton. Having Hamilton back.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my
eyes nothing to do with being a rookie.
telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
I thought, well, go ahead and throw it since Ramsey ain't going to be on him the whole time. As soon as he turned inward towards the post, Ramsey was off. Off on his switch to the safety. I had a window. Thought I was going to be able to make it.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Check, 47. Are you giving us a headache?
Check up.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bulls can never do anything wrong. That was 2 minutes. Outgunned by Nick Foles. That's like being outgunned by Kirk Cousins, though. Those guys are going to fling the football. They may not. Like I said, Foles has won the big game, though. So ain't nothing you can say. Super Bowl. I've been an Eagles fan since I was like 8, 9, 10. So for that, when I was like 15, we went to the Super Bowl like 2004. DeMario, we took a big chance when we made you the starter, and we're 3-1 with you leading the offense. I'm pretty happy with the team's performance, and you've been a big part of that. You've been playing great, and I want you to keep playing great. So tell me, what can I do to make your job a little bit easier? Commit to self-improvement, offer feedback about teammates. Self-improvement. Ain't gonna be talking. It is Fangio. I forgot about it. It's Vic Fangio. They got rid of Vance, I think. This was the last coach. I need to keep improving. There's a lot about my game that I'm not happy with. That's exactly what I'm here for. What specifically would you like to work on? I don't need to work on. We go deep passing or timing passing. I'll go timing passing. My timing, the ability to deliver the ball position after drop back should give receivers more rack room. Sure, I think that makes sense. Let's see what we can do for you. Throw power. Medium throwing accuracy. That's what it's so hard about that 2K. Just letting us get it. Yeah, you probably should earn it to a certain extent. Not be taught about that, but you know, see, with 2K is different because you have to go out to the neighborhood and compete with people. You're not competing on here. So, I mean, I guess if you flip-flop, if you have the grind on here and not so much on 2K, considering that you have to play actual people, it wouldn't be so bad to get that off of my career. Another thing is, y'all gotta bring in the experiences that we see happening, like you did a little bit in the story, in the beginning of the story mode, where you had the little girl Emily, come up to you and meet you and stuff like that. You need more and more of those NFL experiences or those NBA experiences, where, like one of my coworkers talking about, after the NBA game, you walk up to a fan, take your shoes off, or you take your jersey off. Matter of fact, let us choose at that point. You know how you let us choose our phrases? Let us choose to take our jersey off that night or take our sneakers off that night, sign it, throw it to the crowd, give it to a kid in a wheelchair, something like that. Same thing in the NFL. After the game, they're able to come down there, take pictures, stuff like that. That's another good one. Take selfies. I didn't even talk with me and my coworker didn't even talk about that, but that'd be cool too. Have an animation where you take selfie with the fans and stuff like that. Jalen, man, credit where it's due. I thought for sure I'd be able to bait you into some picks. Guess I didn't play my best game. For real though, you played pretty well against me. Good enough win. Anyway, props for that. Yeah. I mean, I definitely got you earlier in the game with one. You the whole game, but I definitely scramble. Play action, throw accuracy deep. Advanced. Oh, text message. Oh, we got a buy or something? No. So, okay, whatever. View text message. Taylor Bennett. DeMario, aka DMX. You've been incredible this year. Nobody has gotten off to a faster start. Seriously, you are doing everything out there. These coaches caught a lot of criticism for drafting you in the first round, but no one's questioning that move, huh? I mean, it's 4 games, so I'm 3-1. I do have, the yardage, and I do have the touchdowns, but I got at least 3 interceptions. So, and just because you start off fast doesn't mean you end off very well. But anyways, let's see. Most importantly, though, you just became the 3rd rookie quarterback to ever start a season 3-1. Seriously, it's you, Dak, My man Wentz and Mark Sanchez. Even though Mark Sanchez played for the Eagles for a small stint, I had never liked Mark Sanchez to be on our team as far as I'm concerned. Especially after the dang on butt fumble. I definitely didn't want that nigga on our team. Take credit for success, give team credit for success. We're all feeling pretty good so far, Taylor. It's been a long season, but better to get off to a good start than to the bad one, right? Yeah, because the media is definitely going to tear you a new one if you start off bad. Especially being the first 2 games in college football and having a mediocre combine. They could have did that though. If you have a mediocre combine, I said this before, but if you had a mediocre combine, you legit could have. They legit could have gave you a pro day, and pro day would have been easy, but it would have gave you some a little bit more boost to work on. I would technically expect pro day to be easier because you're throwing to your receiver, you're throwing to your teammates and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. It should be easier. That's the whole purpose of pro day. Okay, let's see what you got. This is Bosa. A world of warning for our game this week. I play angry. I play upset. I play with emotion. And I'm going to take all of it out of you. No, I'm going to take all of it out on you. Bosa's a good player. Dude, it's going to be a fun matchup. I love the way you approach the game. I'm ready to embrace the challenge. You're going to be embracing the turf when I'm done with you. Okay, white boy, calm down. It's going to be a little bit harder to knock me down. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure you watched the film of Khalil Mack, so. And last week too. So pretty much if you do the combination of what the Bears did and what the Jags did, my number, but also beat the Jags. I didn't beat the Bears.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
18 Gator. This practice over.
Head up.
Okay.
Ready.
I knew I had orange on, and when he called it, I was like, okay, cool. No, nigga. On defense. On defense.
Set. Ready. 60 orange.
Clearly know what jersey I had on, and I still thought.
Shoot.
Oh, there we go.
91. Now. Down. 10-2 saw. Say hut.
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
All right, that's going to be the end of my broadcast. Like, share, subscribe. I'm also going to upload this to my YouTube, so it's AOKid2306. So like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend if you enjoyed this broadcast. I'm out. You know what I mean? Back like cook crack.